Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Ethical Thinkers. As you know, this is a place where we examine everything under the microscope of logic to ascertain what is most factual and logically consistent. So, in a weird twist of events, a Republican did something I never thought Republicans were capable of doing again. He did something I thought they were incapable of doing, which is disagree with Donald Trump and in a public manner. So it turns out that lying Ted Cruz disagreed with Trump's use of the FCC to attack Jimmy Kimmel and ABC, free speech. And he went on this radio interview and he just let go. Now, this is an interesting twist because all the Republicans have fallen in line, even those who were his very staunch opponents in 2016 and after that, they've all fallen in line. It's so weird how Trump has been able to totally and effectively capture the Republican Party without any opposition. They're all aligned. They're all falling in line. They make themselves look at like morons, like idiots, even if they're not idiots. They make themselves look like idiots for Donald Trump. But it's good to see that Ted is finding some part of his balls, not all of them yet, just a very tiny fragment of it. He found a tiny fragment of it, and he dared to disagree with Donald Trump in a very public manner in that way. So let's take a look at it and see what he said.
He threatens explicitly, we're going to cancel ABC's license. We're going to take him off the air so ABC cannot broadcast anymore. And I got to say, he threatens it. He says, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
Yeah.
And I got to say, that's right out of Goodfellas. That's right out of a mafioso coming into a bar going, nice bar you have here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. And I got to say, look, I understand. Jimmy Kimmel has mocked me so many times I cannot count. The corporate media, they are dishonest. They are liars. I hate what Jimmy Kimmel said. I am thrilled that he was fired. But let me tell you, if the government gets in the business of saying, we don't like what you, the media, have said, we're going to ban you from the airwaves if you don't say what we like. That will end up bad for conservatives. It reminds me of, you and I are both fans of The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
J.R.R. Tolkien. It reminds me of like the Ring of Power. And it is so attractive. It's sort of like conservatives saying, wait, if we have government, we have power. Yeah. We can ban the media. Let me tell you what will happen. Going down this road, there will come a time when a Democrat wins again. Wins the White House.
They will get rid of every Democrat FCC. That's conservative. They'll get rid of every podcast. They'll get rid of
They will silence us. They will use this power and they will use it ruthlessly.
Yeah.
So, first of all, I have to appreciate the American system for one thing. I think the free speech thing is a very strong positive for America because despite all the nonsense that Trump does, Americans are still very, very much capable of criticizing the American government with a little or no consequences. So it's something that they should keep. It's something that they should hold on to. Free speech is very, very important. Speech that you disagree with, speech that you hate, speech that is even hateful and hurtful, right? Those things should be protected because when the society begins to lose that, you've lost everything. Once you lose that, you've lost everything. So in a weird way, I agree with what Ted Cruz is saying, but it's very surprising, and it's very surprising that it's on this particular issue that Ted is saying, if we set a president now, Democrats can use that president when he gets into power. But that argument works for everything that Donald Trump has done so far. That argument works. There is with Trump's use of his executive power, with Trump's disobeying court rulings and judge orders, with Trump just using ICE to kidnap people off the streets, with Trump deporting people without due process, with Trump taking away the security detail of his political opponent, Kamala Harris. All these things. I mean, this is like months too late for Ted Cruz to be complaining about something like this. And if he wants to be taken seriously, he's got to go further than this to condemn everything that Donald Trump has been doing that is unconstitutional or bordering on unconstitutional. Because the truth remains that when your opponent gets into power, they could very well use the same tactics on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you should be very, very careful. You should be very, very careful the sort of precedent that you're setting, because if it continues like that, then you find yourself being a victim of it someday, something that you set or something that you started. So that's what I just wanted to talk about. And like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in some other live stream. It's bye for now.